Hi. So first of all, I just want to apologise that you obviously want to cancel and you're not happy. Like I said on Freelancer, and also going to say on this video, is I'm going to go through the spec and the website and how I've interpreted things, and try to explain how quick certain elements can be edited, and then hopefully get the edits from yourself. I can then give you a time that they will be implemented, and they will be implemented by that time. Um, and then yeah, if come the end you're satisfied, then if you choose to, I'll leave that up to you. You can reinstate the contract. And if you're not happy, I will refund you what you've paid. I think that's fair. I'm willing to continue and do any edits now, without any guarantee of future payment. So I'm kind of putting my neck on the line, and I hope we can come to some form of agreement. So to cut to the chase, I've got the spec open here. I've got the website open here. So this is obviously the headline requirements. So website platform to include, so it's a fully responsive design. So I have made the website fully responsive. Again, when I'm editing things, some things on mobile and some things on tablets might look a little bit wrong, but I tend to do that at the end, but I have done that now with a lot of the things, because I know that mobile was a concern to you. But once the design is completely confirmed and signed off on terms of desktop, it's literally a matter of hours just to perfect it on the mobile phone as well, because it is already responsive. It does already look good in some places. We might want to change a few things up here and there, which we can do so. So that is taken care of. It might not be 100%, but it is taken care of. Number 2 is a platform, so it's enabling new providers, agents to upload new holiday and volunteer details, etc., with administrator sign-off. Essential that easy to use interface and content management systems support this, as day-to-day maintenance can be handled by client. Obviously, the client being yourself. So in the WordPress admin section, you can approve and disapprove users who sign up. So the partners, the vendors who sign up. You can view all the tours. You can view all the you can view everything, and you can approve it. Admin approval is done, but I've just left it now, so it doesn't need to be admin approved. So you can just go in and just upload anything and give it a test. So yeah, so you can come in, you can view the tour. If you want to edit something, you want to delete it, or you want to disapprove it, you can easily do that. All in the back end system. So it's all dynamic. It's all there in the back end. Going on to the front end of the website, we have the partner dashboard. So obviously the portal. So this is where users can actually add a tour, add an experience, add a volunteer opportunity. So there's 3 different pillars with all the different opportunities that are there. They can view the bookings for either the tours, experiences, or the volunteering things, and then they can also set the schedule. So as I think I mentioned in the previous video, if they want to have a tour which is consistently running, like every day or every week, they would just set the schedule, set the date, set the price. So it can be like every Tuesday. So they haven't got to keep on creating that tour for every Tuesday. And then obviously they would set it, and then it would go live. Wow. They would get an email. The admin would get an email saying, this is done, and then yeah. So sorry, as I was mentioning, you can add a tour, add an experience. Again, the wording we can change. If you don't like this design, it can change, but the functionality aspect of it is there. I've tried to come up with something which I think is really obvious, and user friendly as possible. So just say you wanted to add a tour. Let's say you wanted to add a tour. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Just say you wanted to add a tour, you'd go test tour, and then test tour. description. So I'm the vendor or the uploader. Okay, I want to create a title for my tour and I want to give it a description, and then I'm going to create it. Page loads, and then they have all the rest of the other information. So we have the featured image. So this is obviously the main image of that. Then we have the gallery image. That's the gallery image. And then I've added some extra things in there. I know you said you don't want them, but I'll explain why I've put them there. Obviously, the locations, we need locations. If the a destination, we can change it. And I've just put some there for examples, so we can easily manage this in the back end. So within the WordPress backend section, there's a place where you can edit the locations really easy without needing to know code. You can set the locations. And then tags. So again, for tags, I put it there so it's an easy way to say if someone wanted to actually search and find something. Again, if I've misinterpreted this or I've added something you don't want, I can remove this, or I can rename it, I can edit it, or whatever. But it was just a way that just say someone wanted to find something, adventure related. They can do that relatively easy. Or if you only just simply want it to be by location, that's fine. But I thought that would make it a little bit better, a bit more user friendly. And then all the sections here. So we've got the activities, we've got about your host, we've got why we love this trip. Is this trip right for you? Is it inclusions? How to find this itinerary? Important notes, cancellation policy, restrictions, language spoken, essential trip information, and why it's travel kind. And obviously all this information here is from, I believe, like page 16 or so of here. So all this information has been taken down. I'll discuss the design and layout shortly, but it is all there, and then the user would add it, update it, and then it would go. Obviously, go to admin. It'd be on this section here. Then you can view it and then approve it, and also again you'd get an email that someone would add it. So unless I've misinterpreted something, that is what the pillar is for. So then users can actually add all that information. Again, I know that some, in terms of the design, it might not look great. The titles might want to be a bit bigger. You might want to rename it. You might want to change how it looks. But the actual basis and functionality is there, and I think it's quite user friendly that we know what each one is, and we allow them to actually bold things. And if they know a bit of code, they can actually write a little bit of code as well. So if they wanted to add anything in, they can do so. And then coming to the front end of the website, which I'm at now. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly go to the home page. I want to show you how then that currently looks on the front. Again, I have to keep stressing that I'm not too sure what we're looking at, but if we look at sorry, I've quit my Skype. Okay, so going on and viewing an actual tour. So then this is actually the page. So this is where the images are now displayed, and then we have all the information down here. So Intrepid Travel, they have it on the right hand side, and it's all one long page. Whereas I thought, okay, how can we make this a little bit different? I've added a bit of color, I've added the icons. Again, we can change the icons to more relevant icons, and then we'd click through, and then it would have all the information that is there. So again, we can rename them. We can, if you're thinking, because I knew they were just examples. And we can rename them and everything there. Obviously, when there's reviews, they'll be displayed here. You've got the dates, you've got the availability. You can go through and book it. Information over here, so the price from, what the name of the tour, the description of the tour. And so this is where obviously the tags would then be displayed. So it's like, okay, we know what kind of tour this is. You can leave a review, you can send an inquiry. And then I did a deal of a day. I may, like I'll cover shortly, is the travel deals. I kind of based it on Intrepid Travel, and so I thought, okay, make the sidebar quite cool down here, and then you come down, you've got related posts, and also if you click on a few others as well, you will see related posts. Again, we can rename that, we can make it look different. So that's like ones which they may be interested in because you've linked them together, and then also ones that they viewed before will also be displayed there as well. So it's there, it works. You might not like the design, which is fine. If we can thrash out a design together and say, okay, how do we want this to look? Should we try this and make this look like that? Which I kind of thought we were going to do anyway. Then we can get this over the line. This is the same for the volunteers, the experiences, and the tour. So the three pillars. Again, the wording, the design can completely and utterly change. The basis of it is the functionality, which works. So, sorry, just let me, where were we? We're here. So we've got the integrated booking. So that's integrated. I need the details from you. And then once that's done, that's fine. That's already there. I can show you this. Secure integrated payment gateway. Yeah, so when people pay, confirm the terms and conditions, customer database system to enable database and newsletters. We've already got newsletters. We just need to sync it through Aweber or whoever you're going to use. And then again, in the WP, in the WordPress backend, you can view the users, you can see all the users, and you can see everyone who's subscribed. So that's there as well. We've got the blog section. Again, I know we've got the design further down the line, and we can go over that. But here's the blog. You've got all the blogs, and then obviously you've got the individual blogs as well if you click into them. Use of good quality SEO techniques. Yep. So will you be using Yoast SEO? And everything could be awesome once the website's actually finished. On SiteGround, they do all the compression and everything for you. And then all we just need to do as well in terms of the content aspect of things is add the meta titles and the meta descriptions. That's a case of maybe 10 minutes work once we've got the content, just a case of copy and pasting it in. Again, that's the same with the content all around the website. Once we've approved the layout and the design, then adding the content is a matter of minutes. Obviously then launching, providing training and everything like that. So the headline requirements, apart from obviously this section here, are done. Installing analytics again is 2 minutes. Once I have the analytics code from you, it should take into 2 minutes and that's installed. And these are things that we'll do at the end on the final review and just set those things up. So then you've got the easy to use interface, and then we've got I'll come to this in a separate section. We've got the bottom navigation bar, which I believe is there, and all the pages are actually created. Again, the content's random. You might want to change the design of the pages. That's cool. I've just put them because most of them are kind of basic pages as basic layouts and basic content. And I've also done the gift card page as well, so people can actually purchase a gift card or whatnot, and then use that against the order or the booking or whatever they're making. So that's there, which is cool. Once I obviously have this correct information here, this all will be fine, but they are, as you can see, hyperlinks as well. So we've got the landing page. Okay, the video only will run 15 minutes, so I'm going to pause this video now because it's in 12 minutes 42, because I can only create 15-minute videos in one go, and then I'm going to create another video starting back at the landing page section.